kind of reach out to your practitioner and say, hey, look.
I think it's important that you do your research about yourself and what you are going through.
I think with families, right, they do care for you. They want the best of you. So I think just rather than going through talking about really symptoms or whatever, just saying, hey, I'm just struggling and I may need that support. Could be something simple as that. But we do know sometimes with certain families it may be challenging or difficult to do that. And for us, particularly from a mental health practitioner perspective, we also take kind of that role of helping our clients to kind of mediate that. So that part about psycho-educating the family. So we do incorporate that. Like if I have a client who says, hey, really my family doesn't want to listen to me or whatever, so I'll be, we'll suggest, for example, could you bring your family members to the session, and we'll allocate a certain time where I can talk to them. So that's two parts of it. Meaning one, they can start sharing, just having that conversation if they feel that the family may be open and receptive to it, and at the other extreme, if it's really difficult, then just kind of reach out to your practitioner and say, hey, look, I kind of need that support.
Okay. Yeah. Testing the waters first, and then sort of like building up to that thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good advice.
Family is the closest that you have. However, the way I go through it over the years is really having self-confidence and self-belief in myself, because people are not as knowledgeable as you expect them to be. So when you do your own research, right, I think it's important that you do your research about yourself and what you are going through. Then you know that then you can treat yourself with self-compassion and gentleness. So whatever people think of you, you just forgive them, because they are coming out of ignorance, because that is their belief system. I mean, when I was reading this book by F. Scott Fitzgerald, it's called Tender in the Night, or something like that, right? And it was written in the 30s, and at that time it was about mental health, because the protagonist, the main character in the book, the wife, had a mental illness. So even at that time, in a Western country, right, it was a hush-hush thing, don't want to talk about it, and you're talking about this affluent circle, a very, very rich and very educated. So during that time, it was shunned upon to talk about it even. So treat it as that, not everybody will understand what you're going through, but it's important that you have self-love and you do your research and self-belief that it's okay and that you'll go through it. So with others, when people make judgments, you just forgive them. They're coming out of ignorance most of the time.
It's okay for you. If it's not okay for them, then that's also okay.
Yes.
Basically.